good morning and welcome to another beautiful series of KULZ English language class. Thank you so much for sticking on to this channel. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about a series titled Learning to Read. This particular series have like 4 episodes. Okay, today's episode we're just going to be talking about mastering the basics. Alright, but other episodes, the 3 episodes is going to be the second one is actually starting to read. The second is learning the strategies, and the last is getting help. Okay, on today's episode, which is mastering the basics, I would love you to follow through with me. This particular episode is actually for non-English speaking persons. Okay, and then you would actually learn a thing or two if you already speak English language. All right, so mastering the basics. All right, we begin learning the alphabet. When you begin to learn a language, you actually, first things first is to learn the alphabet. When I wanted to learn Yoruba, when I wanted to learn French, I started off with learning the alphabet. And how do you learn this alphabet? You sing it, you feel it, you dance to what you're singing, and then you walk it out. Okay, for example, when I was going to learn the French language, the alphabet, when I was taught, and when I was taught, I had to put it to sound by discs that there are actually discs in the market that actually sing through alphabet of whatever language you want to learn. For the French is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, B, X, Y, Z. For Yoruba, same thing. I learned and I put it to sound because I didn't get a disc that could help me put it to sound. So I was patient enough to put it to music so I could sing it and learn it better. Do you understand? And then for English as well, you could put it to sound as well. So you first things first is to put the alphabet to sound and then sing it. A, B. We have 26 letters in the English alphabet. Okay, one alphabet, 26 letters. Okay, so the second thing to do is to distinguish the vowels from the consonants. Okay, the vowel sound is in English, and vowels is actually 5, and then the consonants is actually 21. So this how to distinguish vowels from consonants. Vowel sounds, when you're sounding it, when you're saying it out, there's a vibration on your throat. A, E, I, O, U, there's a vibration. But when you're saying the consonant sound, you just sound it with your tongue in your mouth, which helps your breath to flow out. So there's no vibration whatsoever. B, C, D, F, G, H, G gets etc. So to also differentiate the vowel from the consonants, when you're saying the vowel sound, it's alone, like A, E, I, O, U. Do you understand? But when you're sounding the consonants, there's always an attachment, like B, B, E, E, C, S, E, E, or C, E, E, D, D, E, E, F, E, F. Do you understand? There's always an attachment. I'm just helping you to know how to best differentiate the vowels from the consonants. And then the third thing to learn is actually phonics. You have to learn the sounds. In English language, you have 44 sounds. Okay, we are not going to be treating the whole of 44 sounds because it's quite a number, and I do not want to bore you. But if you are serious about learning English language, this is like the most and major things to learn the basics. Once you learn the basics, the second episode is just to start reading, and then you get better at it. You get okay. So the third thing is to use phonics. Learn the sounds, 44 sounds. Okay, which is also split into vowels and consonant sounds as well. You get 20 vowel sounds and 24 consonant sounds. You learn this, you sing it, you feel it, you work it out. Do you understand? And you always put it to practice. All right. And then when putting it to practice is what applies to this third particular thing I've been listing out. Okay, the third thing to mastering the basics. All right, you put it to practice is how you use phonics. Phonics actually happen when you put the sounds in English language to use. You get, all right. And then finally, you recognize punctuation marks. Really important. Without if you do not master punctuation marks, you cannot move on to the second important process, you can move on to the second important process to learning to read. You have to master punctuation marks. I have a few for you. We have the comma, which signifies a pause. We have the period, which is also called, popularly known as full stop, like period. When you see that, you just take a stop, or you take a sigh, like you breathe, take a breath. Do you get? When you see the question mark, make sure your voice rise, because you're asking a question. When you see a question mark after a sentence, your voice has to rise. Do you understand? You could treat stress pattern much later. All right. And then we also have exclamation mark, which signifies excitement, or trying to call attention, or a scare of something serious. When you say an exclamation mark after a sentence, sound excited. Or if it's not something exciting, the sentence is something exciting rather, sound serious. Make sure you catch attention. Your voice should sound louder. Do you understand? Exclamation mark doesn't necessarily mean that you are angry, because most of the time when people see exclamation mark, they feel it's something annoying and they sound really, it doesn't always have to sound just serious. Sometimes it is something really exciting. You can sound really exciting, like it's gonna rain. Do you get? So, and it's, do you understand? So exclamation marks actually help your reading make sense. Do you get? So there are other examples and other series of punctuation marks rather, and you have to master all of this to learn the basics, to master the basics of reading. Stick with me same time next time, as we are going to be talking about starting to read. Do you understand? There are several ways to read, and then I'm going to be with you next time, same time, in KULZ English language class. Bye. Yeah. Do not forget to like this channel, subscribe, so you could get alerts when I come on. Do not forget to share as well. You never know who you're going to be helping to speak better than right now. So same time next time on KULZ English language class. Bye.